Yes, this is Ramon Cunningham, CrispPoetical93, the people's poet, Ramon the phenomenon. Now, today, we're speaking on a topic, what should I call it? This is what I'm going to call it. When boys no longer play with toys. Powerful. Now, that's like an analogy and a literary term, but as we look at today, a lot of these young boys growing up, they feel like, what? I'm big and bold. I got these muscles. I'm a man. And they feel that, once they become 18, they're a man or they're mature. But, maturity is in the mind, body, soul, emotionally, and physically. So I want to talk briefly about it when boys no longer play with toys. And guess what? So I'm going to do it. Let's first start off with the word of God. Hebrews 13, verses 5 to 6. Our Father has installed within us changing, altering seeds of generational bountiful blossoms. I repeat, Hebrews 13, verse 5 to 6. Our Father has installed within us changing, altering seeds of generational bountiful blessings. So let me decode that. Let me break that down. As males, we have seeds within inside of us, sperm, if I may say. And it could change the whole world, the whole community, your whole life, your whole school, because you never know what someone will be in life. And with that, we could have doctors, lawyers, politicians, athletes, sports stars, but you never know until it comes into being. But the sad thing when boys no longer play with toys, they want guns. So if you shoot someone dead, the sea would never come into existence. And that's what happens when you see all these murders, all of these different things. So that's how I would say it. Everyone our Abba Father has made represents a unique, detailed purpose, destiny to fulfill. All of us has potential and purpose. We either gonna live it out or it's gonna die with us. So use your best way to impact not only yourself, your world, but those who come behind you. Even if temporary, you can resonate your idealistic purpose of your true value. Our source is the power God. Our source is God. He's our maker. He loves all of us. He knows our beginning and end. So with that, he knows your future. Just gotta tap into your potential. God's original mandate is for us men to represent the leadership roles in families, societies, role models for misguided individuals. I hate hearing the term at risk children or at risk boys and girls in school. You know what? That's because they're not getting the guideline. That's because they're not being shown the way how to orchestrate. And us as men, we need to be in our roles. Psalms 23. In this verse depicted, the good shepherd places the places his flock of sheep mildly, not abrasively. Now, what I want to say with that is that we have control, we have dominion, but don't overpower and don't take it as advantage because love conquers all. That's the next point. Love connects the bridge that seemed rather impossible to voyage. I said it. Today's discussion, I'm being used to minister and deliver this outline topic when boys no longer play with toys. Now, please, I know you're thinking, what this young man who has only grown up after 99 cents breakfast costs less than a buck. However, the oldest aren't the only one with broad shoulders. Remember that, guys. Well, I can tell you something. I'm no longer a boy. I'm a real man. Real Man's Ministry Pastor Dave Burrows, President Keith Clinton, I'm representing you guys today. My toys aren't found in my hands. I can tell you, but my Abba Father has placed me today by command. So I'd like to start you with these words behind these words. Timothy 4, verse 12. Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith. Powerful stuff. Just because you are you doesn't mean you must conform to your truth. However, if you think you are a man because you are 18, you live in a dream. Age has no requirement for becoming someone. You have to show the characteristics, the outline, the agenda, and the roles you play to make yourself up the bar, if I may say. Maturity leads to emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual transformation. It's powerful. Romans 12, verse 2. Renew your mind and watch what you're thinking. Fine. Young man, if you some way, somehow figure out now that you are of age, makes you eligible to drink, involve in promiscuity, and other misleading habits, the dream you were living in has now transformed to a nightmare if allowed those opportunities. Wow. See, when you put a time loss on things, I'll be honest, I'm not hitting you guys. When I was in primary school to grade 12, I thought, man, after grade 12, I'm a man. I don't need to go to school, not knowing that I was the start of many. I had to go to work, I had to go on jobs, I had to wake up early in the morning. Parents wasn't always there to guide me. So that training when you were a young man, young child, was very productive. Your old toys shouldn't evolve into weapons, guns, and dangerous noise. Yes, gun violence feels too big, too powerful to stop. But if not too big for you, some real meaningful actions, you control what you decide you can live and what you can't. You can choose whether you do something or do nothing. Young men, it's better to pick up a Bible rather than an assault rifle. In closing, young boys, men, and parents, mentors, role models, we all have pivotal roles. Train a child in the way he or she may go. When they grow older, they won't depart from it. Young men, if you outgrow toys, show it. When you were a child, you spake as a child. You understood as a child. You thought as a child. But once you have become a man, you put away childish needs. Let's rejoice. We shall no longer play with toys. Powerful. Powerful. So, like my real men ministry now, if you get to know me, you'll understand that I'm a thinker. I broke down all of that from just reading my Bible, and that was installed in me from over the pandemic about a year or two back. Because God bless you with this writing gift, and He told me to write a podcast. So thank you for all those who listen to my real estate new mindset podcast, Unleash the Bondage. Over 1,000 players internationally. I'm very pleased with that. But since we're talking about when boys no longer play with toys, and that could be mentioned as gun violence as well, I want to leave you with a poem that speaks about gun violence. So listen up. Thank you for listening. Plenty more to come. This is the concept when boys no longer play with toys. And today, the name of the poem is Protect the Seeds I Don't Deserve to Die. I jumped to my car, switching from the prior position of park. It's a dark night. I don't see a single star. But this is bizarre. As I tuned my radio station upon my destination, there's no good tune on this full moon, so I presume. Why does this night feel so overwhelming? I seldom held on the picture of my mom. My heart drops to my seat. Now, this is what I call misery. Green light turns to red. Images in my head wants me that life can be as thin as a thread. So I look to the left, a culprit with a gun unleash a hard object made of steel. Now I scream! Am I the one who feels the pain? Leaking blood, thinking things that I should have, would have done. My oh my, I don't deserve to die. I cry. Do you see the pain inside? All I know is that I don't deserve to die. I'm my mom's blessed youngest child, but I'm here today to say that I survived. I don't deserve. Thank you for listening, guys. My real name is Ramon Cunningham, CrispPoetical93, Ramon the Phenomenon, the People's Poet. I enjoyed having time with you today. Plenty more. This is the concept, first season, conceptual agreement. And today's topic was when boys no longer play with toys. Stay in tune. I got a lot more for you guys, and be blessed until we see each other again. Thank you for watching and listening. Share it, share it, share it.